You're welcome back. So you're watching how to make PHP project part 2, that is banking project system. So in the banking project, let us learn step by step how we can make the banking project. In today's part, we'll understand how to work with PHP So in exam server, there is provided a PHP Let's see that how to start PHP and then how to work with the PHP Then SQL commands are very important for any RDBMS. So here we'll understand how to create the database and how to create a tables using the SQL commands. Then table creations. How do we create all the tables in a PHP or in a MySQL? So these are things we cover in this video. So follow this and you practice the same. Then you'll understand like how you can create the tables in PHP and you can delete them, you can create new, all this possible. We'll show you all these things. So as we all know, like even this whole project is available for you free download. You can able to download this. So this is a PHP with the backend MySQL and XAMPP server project. So as we discussed, let's first design the tables. Then we're going to create them in a PHP Okay, let us start a notepad to create the tables. So first you need to say create database, banking data. Right, so then you have to use the use command, use banking data. Now we need to create the tables. As we already know, like we need to create a account table type. So account type. So this is create table account type. I'll use a tab. Okay, tab indicates is a table. So here is the account type name. So what are the name? So we use the varchar data type here. So we'll use 20. Then account details. So what is this account is all about, that you need to write it here. So varchar 50. And what are the facilities you'll get in this? So that is facility. So this is varchar 250. So you can have more characters here. And the minimum balance. So this you take numeric. Let's say 6. And close the bracket. So we create a one table. This is the first table. So next one, now customer has to create the account. So therefore customer account table. So you can say create table. This is customer account table. So here is the account number. So you can take varchar, you can take a numeric only. We'll give 10 digits, okay, 10 digit. And password, what password they want for their account. So 20 characters. Then account holder name. So this is varchar of 50. Then you have to take the account address. So again this is varchar 250. So then they have mobile number. So mobile number let take varchar only. So therefore you can take varchar of 10 or you can take numerics. Okay, so because we are already using the numeric over there, numeric and email ID. So this is varchar. Okay, so extra V we can remove it. Okay, it will take only these many characters, so these many fields actually. So there are totally 6 fields in this. So next one we require a transaction table. So therefore you can create the transaction table. Create table transaction tab. So here is a transaction number. So again it's a numeric. 4 will take. Then transaction date. This we can take as a date type, okay. Then account number. So again it's a numeric of 10. Then debited amount. So here you can take numeric of 10 only. Then credit amount. Then transaction details. This is varchar. Okay, we will take 50. Okay. So these are the tables which are required. So now see that how we can create all these tables, and also we can save this file. So now to save this, what we can do is we can go to C drive where you have exam folder. Then you have to go to HT docs. So here you need to create a folder first. Okay. So now to make a project, you create a folder here, new. You can call it as a banking project. Okay. Now we can save this file over there. File, save as. So this is a banking project, and you can say table list. So now it is done. Okay. Now let's go to PHPMyAdmin. In order to work with the PHPMyAdmin, you need to start the exam server. So this is a exam control panel, and you start Apache and MySQL both. So you not yet install the exam server. So we have a separate video in the description. Check it out. The link is available. You can watch the video and you can download this and you can install and then work. And other links also provided in the description. So please check them. Therefore, they are very helpful for you. Or else you can go to our channel, that is iBlix tutorial. Click on videos. So in the videos you can see that this is the part 1, so which is already provided. So we have many other projects too. So watch them, which are the one you are interested. And particularly for PHP is concerned, search for PHP and then watch the videos. And please subscribe to our channel. Right. So now you can see that this started. Okay, server is started. Now next step is we have to go to browser. So here what we can do is we go to localhost. You can see that once the exam installed properly, you can have a localhost here. So click on that. So not a dashboard, just a localhost. Fine. So we'll remove the dashboard. We'll go to PHPMyAdmin because that dashboard is not working, but PHPMyAdmin is working. So let me complete this. Later we'll figure out what is the problem there. Generally, if you give localhost, it should work actually. Done. So now we need to create a database. So therefore, go to SQL. Here we can create the database. So what are the commands we are having? We need to copy this and then come back and then paste it here. And when you say go, so we're going to create that one. Right, again you go back to SQL and then you have to say use that particular database. So use banking database. So otherwise you have to click on the banking database. When you click use, that is done. Okay, so here you can see that now the banking database selected. So we are working with the banking database. So now what are the tables you create? That all created in the banking database. So we can create this, copy, paste, and then you have to click go. So it's created. Again SQL. There is option called import, that will show you later. Copy this, paste here, and then click go. So see that tables are created here correspondingly. So this is the transaction table. So then we'll create the transaction table too. Now you can see that 3 tables are there. Okay. So we record one more for admin. So for admin login. So therefore what we can do is we can copy this, then paste. So call it as a login table. There you can call it as user ID and then password. So even you can make this 20. So close the bracket and then semicolon, login table. Now when you click go, so now the 4 tables are created. This is how we can create the tables in PHPMyAdmin. So please try this. So in the next video, let's start creating the pages, PHP pages. Then we'll communicate with these tables and then we can send the data and we can retrieve the data and we can do the project step by step. So try all these things, whatever we discussed today, and if you're successful, really good. Then we move on to the next topic, that is to create the PHP pages.